I am the Humble Seer.
Hello and welcome to the Humble Seer. So in this video, as you can see, we're going to talk about what will happen in 2024 in the United States. Okay. And we're going to pull a card on each topic and we'll just see what we can look forward to. The card will tell us what to look forward to in that particular topic. All right. So the first one is food, because a lot of people are concerned. Well, will there be food shortages and this and that? I don't see food shortages. Well, what I'll say is, if say you go to your local grocery store and they're out of something, well, you can go down the road and it'll be there, plentiful. So it's like that. But this is for food. Okay, well, we can't get a better card than that. Food in 2024. Well, it's the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is luxurious. They've got everything they need. And that's really, I don't think I need to even expand on it, because this is representing food. The Queen of Pentacles represents food. And what is the Queen of Pentacles? She has everything. She's luxurious. She's got the best of the best, right? No need to go any further. All right, let's look at gas, because a lot of people are quite concerned. Well, gas prices are, they were very high in 2023. So what can we expect in terms of gas prices in 2024? Just gas in general, just news around gas, right? Let's see. Okay. So this is interesting. The Ace of Cups wants to come in and say, I represent gas. And gas is fertile. We celebrate our gas, okay? And so that tells me, with this card representing gas, that there will be celebrations around it. It will not be what it was in 2023. Because again, the Ace of Cups is about, well, it's pure intentions. It's parties. It's progress. It's potential. So it will be much better than it was in 2023. That's for sure. Now, we saw in 2023 money, right? The money was, banks closed. There was just a lot of volatility. The inflation was high. Inflation never goes away, but it can be considerably reduced. But we saw very high inflation in terms of the dollar in 2023. So let's see what the cards want to tell us as it relates to inflation for 2024, the dollar and the value of the dollar. Four of Wands. 2024 is just going to be a better year all around. You can look forward to that. It's been tough. Everybody's had to struggle in some way. But the Four of Wands comes in for money, and it is new homes. Okay, this is what I get. The money will be more plentiful in terms of people earning more money. For many, it will be. There will be people that are struggling, don't get me wrong, but the Four of Wands is about home, new home, security. So the money is going to be coming in more for people. Things are loosening up, because we went through those couple of years where things were shut down and all of that. So in 2024, things are loosening up. People are going to be able to do things now. They're going to be able to start looking for homes, buying new cars, things like that. So it'll be the start of that in 2024. It's going to be much better. Much better. Okay, let's look at travel. Because a lot of people aren't doing as much of that, or they're driving more. So travel, let's see, are people going to be enjoying travel? I feel like travel is going to ramp up as well. People are going to start traveling to other countries, and it's loosening up. So let's see, what do the cards want to tell us as it relates to travel? Oh, Justice. These are beautiful cards for what's coming in 2024. Justice is a major arcana, and that's commitments. It's good contracts. It's fairness in law. And what I get is it will be a lot better. It will be fairer. It won't be a hot mess is what I'm getting. Travel will be lighter. It'll be better. It'll be easier. And I'm getting something around TSA. Not that it's dissolving, but something is drastically changing in that world. So look for that. Look for discussions of that, even in February and March of 2024. Okay, now we're going to move on to something that I think a lot of people here in the United States are quite concerned about, and that is the southern border. People pouring into the country. And before I even pull the card, what I get is that people have come in illegally. But I'm getting that a good portion of these people that are coming in illegally will be either going back to their homeland, and this is in 2024. These people that are coming here are not happy. See, a lot of people think, oh, they can come in here and they're getting all of these benefits. But in 2024, that's going to tighten up. And it's going to tighten up so much that people will just self-deport. They'll go back because many people think, oh, the United States is just going to, continue to take these people in. It's going to be all good. No. Many of these people are going to end up going back for all sorts of reasons. Now, as far as these people being dangerous, the majority of them are not. But I'm getting like 80 to 90% of these people will go back. It's interesting. It's a major change. But let's get a card and see what else the card wants to tell us about the border. Okay, 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords is, well, it's heartache. It's divorce. It's separation. It's lessons learned. And that's a fascinating card as it relates to the border. But like I say, people are going to be going back. Now, the 3 of Swords represents a lot of heartache in that. Separation, divorce. Because that's what will be happening. Some of it you'll hear about. Some people, they'll see it, they'll notice it. Others, and then we will not know about it. It'll be quietly done is what I'm getting. It'll be quietly done. And it won't be hard. People might think, oh, these people have gone into the shadows. No, majority have not. So let's talk politics. Let's see what's going to occur in 2024 as it relates to politics. Let's get a card on politics. Ten of Swords. Now that's fascinating. Politics is never going to be the same, is what I get. Politics in 2024 is not going to look like anything in the previous years. It's not going to look anything like that. It's going to be completely different. I'm getting overhaul. It's just going to be a different world. It's so politics of the past, because the Ten of Swords it's ruin, the end, right? It's the end. It's not the Nine of Swords where things are still there and even in some instances ramping up, right? It's like, it's not the end. You are down, right? It's anxiety. It's all of that. But the Ten of Swords, you are coming out of that. And that's what I get. So the world of politics is going to look different. It's just going to be, and it's going to be altogether different in a good way is what I get. So all of that the dirty games and all of that stuff, it's in the rear view. Okay, let's get one last card on the news, because the news, people wonder about that. The news in general, news stations, all the different news stations that are out there in mainstream. What's going to go on with that? And then we'll close this reading out. We don't want it too long, right? Okay, so the news is the Chariot. This is a major arcana. And the news is going to be very determined. Okay? The news is going to be, the Chariot is about determination. It's drive to be successful. It's a desire to be victorious. But I see that the news in general is just going to continue to go downhill. People just don't have time for it. People don't like it. People don't want to deal with it. People are finding alternative news, and that may not be the best. As a matter of fact, let's pull a card on alternative news. This is the mainstream news. It's trying to stay alive is what I get. It's trying to breathe new life into what it does, and we'll see that, the different things that they're going to try to do. They're even going to try to dip into the alternative world of news. Okay, this is the alternative news world. King of Pentacles. Okay, that's interesting. And what that tells me is that the alternative news is really what people are going to be paying more and more attention to. And you saw that really in 2023, 2022. People were kind of somewhat fed up with the mainstream news. Donald Trump was running around saying it was fake news, although it's not all fake, okay? There's a lot of truth that the mainstream media tells, but they also have a side, and they also tell plenty of lies. So the alternative is the King of Pentacles. And you see, it's a king for starters, and there will be a lot more money that goes into alternative. But don't forget that the mainstream they'll pop up alternative news too. They'll try to come in and infiltrate. They'll try to come in and take over, but they will not be successful. And they'll pretend to be alternative. You'll see people that leave the mainstream media, major anchor people, and they start their own, like YouTube, what they want people to think is alternative, and they'll come out and they'll say, we're the different kind of news. But in reality, they're not. They're a wolf in sheep's clothing is what I get. So I'm going to leave it there. Those are the main things that I do believe people will want to know about. So this is what we can look for in 2024. So thank you so much for stopping by the Humble Seer. Do consider liking, sharing, subscribing. Leave a comment below and tell me what you think about this read. If you like what I do, consider buying me a coffee, and that's in the description box below. And as always, until next time, you take good care, and we'll talk soon. Bye.